Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
All right, welcome guys. Thanks for joining us. We are just getting underway here with our final table of our Friday weekly 1:30 buy-in 10K guarantee. I am Brent, joined by
Giovanni.
Good to have you here. And just finished the first hand here. We got some chip counts for you guys. We got Angel leading the way at 685,000. Todd with 475, Dan 435, Tom 370, Jeff, aka Trainwreck 215, Gene 175, Jeff 130, and the short stack is James with 4 big blinds.
So it looks like we're starting off the blinds here at 10, 15, 15. And it looks like we're going to start off with Tom under the gun here with Ace, Jack offsuit. A great hand. I feel like he can easily raise here with this hand. What do you think, Brent?
I think he's doing just that. Well, we got 10, 15, 15. What do you make it, 40?
Yep, I think
Pretty
40 is a pretty decent raise there. Looks like we're folding our way through here.
Action folding here to Gene in the small blind.
Queen 5,
Queen
going to get
5
that out
off,
of the way.
Jeff with, we got 2 Jeffs. Well, the one Jeff's Trainwreck. The other Jeff there with Queen 9 offsuit will fold it.
Ace Jack going to take down the blinds here, which, definitely in these stages of the tournament, taking down blinds here is definitely pretty big.
And I didn't see an elimination on that hand we joined the end of, so would we start 8-handed here? I believe there's only 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah,
8-handed.
it does look like 8.
All right, so maybe we had two eliminations when we were waiting to go to final. But at any rate, we are 8-handed here. We are playing for first place. First of all, we had 127 total buy-ins for a 12,700 prize pool. First place going to take home 35.59 today. Ninth place already got eliminated with 321, so the next person knocked out will be taking home 402.
Not too bad.
We got Dan here.
Oh, and we have Dan here with pocket 6s, but it looks like James has ace-king right next to him, so...
Could get a little action here. Dan does choose to raise it up with his smaller pocket pair.
A pretty big raise, too, here. It looks like 40,000. And it looks like ace-king's going to jam it in here.
Yeah, James, again, remember, is the short stack with 4 big blinds. So, I mean, he's definitely going to get a call here. It's only, 20K more.
Yep, I 100% agree with you. And it's going to be the classic flip.
Yep.
Tom probably going to move the way here
Waiting
as
for
well.
Tom to get out of the way. So it will be
Heads
quick
up.
call here from Dan.
Yep. And as I said, the classic flip, I believe it is 50-50. Oh, it looks like 57-43, actually.
Yeah, see, I never get that. I always thought the pair was supposed to be a little
agree.
bit ahead. Sometimes you see percentages on there that don't add up.
And
But
we see
maybe
here
they know
it hits
some.
the king on
Yeah.
the flop,
Maybe they
having
know
Dan
some.
drawing dead here, it looks like. The 6s must have been folded then, saying he was drawing dead there. People must have folded 6s there. He must not have realized.
Oh, did he get a check mark once the king hit? Oh, okay. I
Well,
didn't
once
see
the
that.
turn came in, it showed
Yeah.
that he got a check mark. So the 6s must have been thrown in the muck there, unfortunately.
All right, so we see not a huge chunk out of the stack of the 6s there, but an important double up for James.
100%.
Still low on chips, but a lot better than the 4 big blinds he had before that hand.
Right. Trainwreck with 10-9, one of my favorite hands. I definitely like these hands. Hands like this, I feel like are the best hands to crack aces, to be honest.
I need him to be suited.
Suited.
10-9 offsuit just doesn't do it for me. Put in 10-9 of diamonds. Okay, now we're talking. I can play that.
Gene with Jack 8, another pretty cool hand. He might get out the way here too, though.
Folds around. Looks like we got blind versus blind here. Both players with a king kind of rag. I mean, I guess 8's a little better than a rag, but not that great either.
Looks like just a call and a check.
King 8, king 4 to the flop.
And he does hit the 8 there and the 4 as well.
Both going to hit their smaller card.
25,000. The 4 is going to get out the way there. Yeah, king less likely to hit there because it looked like 2 other people folded a king as well. So there was no kings left actually. It looked like 2 other people did fold a king.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to who had the king before that, but
Alrighty, moving into hand number 5 here. Train wreck under the gun with 6-5 offsuit. Gonna get out the way.
see James now up to 160,000. Gene right around the same amount. Jeff probably now our short stack with 90K. He's in the cutoff with an ace,
He's
and
gonna
that's
jam
gonna be
it
good enough
all
for
in
him.
with ace-3 offsuit here.
Well, trying to pick up the blinds. We got 15, 30, 40,000 in free money there.
Todd probably gonna move out the way as well. Queen 7 suited.
Yeah, you don't want to double them up here.
I definitely agree.
And Angel
Five
definitely
deuce,
going to be getting out of the
yeah.
way. So, good move there from Jeff.
Yep, gonna pick up the blinds there. A whole 40,000, not too bad.
Starting with Dan and James both getting out of the way here. Well,
James.
I'm assuming James will. Let's see. Yeah.
Yep, getting out the way too. Gene with king 5. I wouldn't mind a call here actually. King 5 suited. Gonna move
With
out the
his
way too now.
stack, yeah.
Oh yeah. Jeff with king jack gonna move all in, and Tom with ace jack.
I don't think he's going to get a walk like he did last time.
Yep. And unfortunately as well,
He's
the
got a
ace
little
jack
bit
has
more though. It's more than the 90K last time, obviously. He added, so what, 130? Yeah, because he added the 40K. Tom has 410K in chips. Man, it looks like he's gonna fold it based on body language. Yeah, he
the
is.
ace jack. Wow.
He could be in for a long one here.
Trying to wreck with the mystery hand here. Queen 5. Gonna get out the way as well.
Mystery no more. He'll lay it down, and Jeff very lucky there.
He's gonna show him that he actually had him crushed with the ace jack.
Yeah. Kind of surprised by that fold. I mean, it is a decent amount, but
It's pretty funny to see the ace jack get folded there. I mean, it's even funnier to think like maybe even if the hand was suited, he might still even have folded there as well.
oh yeah.
I think he was looking for ace queen and higher there maybe. Moving into our next hand here. James with the ducks under the gun. Now this hand, you can play multiple ways. I like playing really sneaky with this hand, flatting. And he's going to open fold the ducks. Wow.
Yeah, I would just limp in there.
Yeah, I agree as well. Limp in there and see what you get. I mean, Tom with the king 10.
Yeah, we could be in for a long one based on what I'm seeing here.
I just don't get the under the gun foldeds with these like small pairs.
You're out of position. I don't know. It's risky to limp. You don't want to raise. I kind of see it, but I wouldn't do it. I like set money.
And the 5-3 is going to get in here with the... Oh, he's going to raise here on the button. I honestly don't mind this play either. He might even be able to get them out the way here and pick up the blinds for free. And that's exactly what happens. He has position there, of course. He's going to abuse it.
Offsuit, yep. I believe Angel is the chip leader. That's what you.
And that's exactly what I mean there. Even though he was under the gun and I guess he was out of position, had he been the raiser there, he would have been able to pick up the blinds himself with the pocket deuces.
The way it played, yeah. The way it played out for sure.
Moving into hand number 8 here with Gene with the reduce offsuit. Getting out the way there for sure. Doesn't seem like not many very eventful hands right now.
No, we probably should have had an all-in with that King Jack Ace Jack hand, but besides that, we've only had the flip.
Trainwreck with 6-5 diamonds here.
I
Gonna
like
call.
that hand.
Gene gonna fly here as well.
Just a limp though. You'd think a raise would have taken it down, but we're gonna see a flop. James definitely gonna be checking here, I'm sure.
Unless he wants to get frisky, which is not gonna happen there. Gonna be a check. Let's take a look at the flop here.
10-9-9. Nobody hitting here.
Trainwreck with
King
some
high, still good for James.
backdoor draws though.
It's probably gonna check to him. Let's see if he takes a stab at it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. He is on the button. And he's going to check it back. Try to see if he can hit anything on the turn here. And that's exactly what happens. He picks up a straight draw here.
Well, he does, but it wouldn't be good for him because Dan's got the jack, so 7, 8, 9, 10 would give
Oh, yes. It would
higher
give him the
straight
higher
to
straight.
Dan, but I
He
still
is
think
gonna
this
poke
bet's
here.
going to be good enough to just take it down. 35,000?
I believe so, too. No one has anything here on the board.
No.
And they don't want to really tango heads up with the position here. Yep. Going to be able to take it down there.
Sure enough, little 35K bet will take that pot down. Jeff, obviously one of our regulars here. We got Gene as well. We got a couple other faces. I know C1, C3 I recognize. Got some Jeff fans in the chat.
Sabine GL, welcome into the chat. Rooting for Jeff over there. Oh, yeah. Wait. Isn't there 2 Jeffs on this table?
Oh yeah,
Which one you rooting for?
yeah, it's true. Is it Jeff or Trainwreck?
Oh, saying that it's his wife. Rooting for him over here. Hope you're having a good day. Dan
Actually,
picked-
Dan here on the button, ace 10 off suit, gonna raise it up. 40K looks like. James getting out of the way. Gene in the big blinds will be 25K more. He's already got 15 out there. Jack
And he
10
is
off
going to
suit.
call.
See a flop, heads up.
Surprising call here since he's going against the button here, so he is out of position. He's going to hit
And
trips on the
Jack,
flop.
deuce.
Wow. Trips on the flop. Dan doesn't hit anything there, and he checks to him, playing it sneaky, and it looks like Dan is going to take the initiative here to bet. He doesn't know he's going to be betting into a monster here. It doesn't look like he's betting big.
Looks like 70, 60.
60,000. And of course, I believe
Gene's
it's-
only got 110.
yeah, it's
so
only 50 more. So
I
you
feel
just,
like you might as well get it all in here. I don't know. Just a flat here is very suspicious. Yeah.
yeah, and then he's gonna fold here the ace 10, I believe. And like, actually, he
Wow,
calls.
he's
Okay,
calling. It's not much more. It's only 50 more, but
and he's
yeah,
drawing
yeah.
to 3% here.
Runner straight's about all he can hit, or runner ace.
Yeah, he has to go
Runner,
ace
runner,
ace here,
straight.
and it does not come
That's
having
neither.
drawing dead. And there goes Gene with a nice double up here.
So that's the second time a shorter stack has doubled up through Dan now.
This is a big one here. It looks like as well.
Not huge, but yeah, not bad. He had 110, so 220 plus the
Yeah.
pot. We got him up to 325.
Here
You
you
see
guys
the
can
chip
see
counts
the chip
there.
counts. We got Angel at 685,000, Todd at 435, We got Tom at 410, Gene at 325, Trainwreck at 220, Dan at 180, Jeff at 170, and James
Yeah,
with the short stack at
James is the
120.
first one to double up through Dan, but he's still at the short stack. Started with 4 big blinds. He's doubled that. Nobody in super danger here with the blinds at 10, 15, 15, but obviously anything under 200, you're not
Moving into our next hand
not in
here.
great shape.
Todd gonna get the way. Angel with 10-8 of spades. Oh,
Yeah, I just looked over. I'm just like chilling.
I can
on
see our
here.
face
I'm like,
there.
all right, yeah, let's go to table stream. I'm just plastered on the screen like this. Hey, y'all, I'm trying to be comfortable while I do this.
All right, here. So we see a raise from Angel to 40,000 with 10-8 of spades. I don't mind that raise. Looks like we're gonna get some quick folds here. Gene with the mystery hand. Never mind. 7-3 offsuit. Not much of a mystery anymore. Looks like everyone's moving out of the way here. Jeff with 6-3. And Angel gonna take down the blinds here. Nighterite 75. Welcome to the chat and good afternoon to you. Oh, actually, it's pretty late. I thought it was afternoon. Wow. Time's been flying by fast, huh?
Yes, it's
More
almost
like
dinner
evening time.
It's dinner time. We need to see a couple eliminations here. Get this a little moving.
Speaking of dinner, if you guys ever come by the Palm Beach Kennel Club located in 1111 North Congress Avenue, right across the street from the airport, you guys can try our lovely food down at the Paddock. We also have lovely food at the Terrace as well. Moving into hand number 11 here, Todd with Jack 4 under the gun, going to move out the way. Over the train wreck here.
Ooh.
James with ace 4 suited.
Ace 4 diamonds. 120. He's still a short stack. Let's see if this is his moment to put it all in.
And
Yeah,
it
it's
looks like
looking
you are
that.
completely right here, Brent. He is going to jam it all in here. Doesn't look like
They
any
get
hands can
through
call
the
him. Queen 9
button.
suited might be able to.
Nah,
Nope.
no shot. And we already saw Tom fold an ace jack, so he's going to have a real big hand here.
Tom here with the mystery hand.
He's asking for a count? Is
I
he?
wonder.
I think so. So he must have something. He
Looks
already
like he's
folded
reaching
the
for
ace
chips
jack
here.
and got shown the king jack.
What do you think he might have here in this position?
Well, again, if he folded the ace jack last time, this is about the exact same amount.
Might be
and
ace
he's
jack again.
Folding again. Whatever it is, I'm sure he was ahead if he thought that long about it. It's probably like an ace 10, ace jack again, yeah. Maybe a middle pair.
Pocket 5s, pocket 6s maybe.
Yeah.
I believe pocket 7s is up there as calling probably.
Would have been curious to see what he had there, but at any rate, James gets away with that one.
Here we see Skylar in the box, one of our great dealers here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club.
Yeah, you're giving Skylar a little too much credit there.
Alrighty, here we go. Looks like we got some good hands here
he's
now.
dealing out some decent hands here. You know, maybe you're right.
Angel with
King Queen
queen.
against King 10 here, first two hands.
Definitely wouldn't mind a raise here, probably to 40,000. 45 it looks like. Decent raise here under the gun.
Yep.
Train wreck.
Opening 3x.
Oh, 35,000. I apologize.
Oh.
Train wreck. Looks like everyone got a king here. Train wreck gonna get the way. Dan also gonna get the way with the famous kennel hand K9. James here.
James and Gene here gonna probably be folding.
Jeff with queen 8 as well. Everyone has the king and queen and has all of Angel's outs. But it looks like no one has a good enough hand to be able to call him here.
Yeah, no, this is gonna get through. Well, I mean, the big blind's only 20K more. You already got 15 out there. Let's see if Todd wants to see a flop with the suited small cards. I would with that stack, actually. I'm actually surprised he's folding.
He's technically in for 30 because of the ante
Yeah.
as well. That's even more of a reason. But
I'd want to see a flop with that hand for that price, but he lets it go.
I don't disagree, but
But again, we're feel like we might have a long one on our hands here.
Just the only issue is with hands like that, though. The only thing is with drawing hands, you know. I guess the only thing. That's like the only issue. I don't like drawing hands either. I like to have made hands like pairs. Even small pairs, I don't mind.
Action starting here with Trainwreck.
King 8 offsuit. Looks like we got some quick folds here to James. King 6. Here, Gene has 7 deuce offsuit. I like to call it the Hialeah aces.
All right, Tom's got his ace jack again. I think he's going to play it this time now that everyone's folded to him and he's on the button.
As he should with the position here. Definitely play it more aggressive. It looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. It looks like a raise to 40-ish, 40,000. 45.
Doesn't look like anything's going to be happening here.
Yep.
Angel with 8 deuce in the big blind will open fold it. And yeah, we need Skylar to deal some aces and kings here. Same hand. Let's see some action.
Ten-six suited here.
Jeez, nobody's getting any good cards.
Brutal.
And this one's just going to be a walk for Jeff. Oh, Trainwreck.
Trainwreck actually picked up a pretty decent hand too. Ace 3 of clubs. Not too bad.
I see Angel's just a little bit over what he started with. He's got 28% of the chips in play, and things are pretty much the same. No big hands since the last time we saw this. Jeff now is a short stack with 130K. James 160, Dan 180, and Trainwreck 230. They are all in the 20 big blinds or less category.
Alrighty, here we go. James with the pocket eights, the snowman
we saw him
under the
fold
gun.
deuces under the gun. I think he's going to want to play these eights, though. If he folds these eights, I'll be very disappointed.
And he's actually going to jam them in here. There you go.
I thought we'd just see like a flat, but there we go. An all-in under the gun. Let's see if...
And I don't mind this. Like I said, pocket sevens and up, I definitely don't disagree with jams.
Yeah, he's about to be the big blind, obviously, and lose
Needs
30K.
to pick up these blinds.
We just saw he's second shortest stack.
Todd with king jack here. 2 overs to his pocket eights.
160K, though.
That is a lot, yes. You are correct.
He's not calling this. There's no shot.
Yep, going to get out the way here. Quick folds. Let's take a look at another king jack, and he has both of his outs.
I don't see Trainwreck being able to call this either, but, I mean, this is pretty much going to be for his tournament. He has...
Get out of there, too. K9 suited. Probably going to move out the way as well.
Yep.
Yep. And it looks like he's going to pick up the blinds here, picking up 40,000 here.
Yeah, it brings him up to 200K.
Now, like you said, I also wouldn't have mind maybe like a small raise there instead of jamming, try to get some action going with the pocket eights. But I guess a jam works there as well, picking up the blinds.
I think he's very happy. I'd be happy just to get the blinds there. Worked out for him. That's still a hand. If you don't hit an 8, you're not feeling that great, unless it's like a 7-3 deuce flop or something. You're most of the time going to see at least one over.
Righty, moving into hand number 16 here. Gene with 8-6 offsuit. Quick folds here to Tom. Tom with the mystery hand, and I guess we'll never know what that was. But It's okay because we're on to Todd here.
All right, Angel probably going to raise here. King Jack offsuit in the cutoff.
Wouldn't mind seeing a small raise here.
45.
45,000. Not a bad raise there. Dan gonna fold. Eight, no, it's on to Dan with ace suit. Ace 2 suited. Gonna get out the way as well. It looks like Angel's gonna probably wind up picking up the blinds here. And another blind pickup here.
You think that mutes us?
No, that's the one that mutes them.
That's the one that mutes them, yeah.
Moving on to our next hand here. Jeff with ace 8 of diamonds. Not a bad hand. He could definitely raise here under the gun with this hand.
Under the gun, he is a short stack as well.
He actually's gonna jam it in.
Yeah,
I don't mind this at all, honestly. On the Todd here. Definitely can't call this much. Let's take a look at the other side of the table.
Okay.
Looks like we got some more hands that cannot tango with the ace 8 of diamonds here, unfortunately. Let's take a look at what the others got.
All right, we're down to James and Gene in the blinds, and yeah, I think this is going to get through for Jeff. 130 still a big chunk, way too much for Gene to call here with King 9 offsuit.
Yeah, 130 is a very, very big chunk for anyone on this table right now. Yep. And
Yeah.
Jeff's going to be able to pick up the blinds here.
I think Angel's the only one who could call it and still be okay. He'd still be the chip leader, so.
Yeah, the last time we checked, he had like 739 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
720, 730-ish.
Forgot that he had that much.
I haven't really seen him do much. He's just, I mean, he started with like high sixes, so he's just taking down a few small ones.
Looks like we're going to be bumping up the blinds here to 10,
Good.
20, 20.
Made it.
Alrighty. Tom with Jack 7.
Todd, Queen 10 of hearts, very playable. Let's see what he chooses to
Yep.
do here. Just under 400K in chips.
Quite a pretty hand here.
Like a small raise, maybe 50.
Looks like
Maybe
that's around what he's
60.
going to do here. Yep. Looks like 60, 70-ish. Oh, wow, that's a...
50, I believe, exactly, right? Yeah.
Yep, 50,000. Not bad. I like this raise. Action gonna fold around here to Gene with 7-3 offsuit. And on to Jeff with Queen 4 of clubs. Probably gonna go out the way here as well. Huh. It looks like he's thinking about maybe making a move here.
He's going to fold.
Think so?
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah. Gonna go out the way there.
Well, we're going to be in for a long one tonight. Yeah. Not much happening here so far. A lot of,
Just picking up blinds, it looks
yeah,
like.
just pre-flop raises and no calls so far. Still a little early for the V-pip, but we see Angel and James at the top. We see Trainwreck and Gene at the bottom.
I don't think we've seen a flop in like...
No, I mean, this is this is as slow of a start as we've seen. These guys still feeling each other out. And to be fair, I mean, we haven't seen many cards that are playable either in their hands. Besides the King Jack Ace Jack, there really hasn't been anything.
Angel here with 10, King 10 of hearts. Not a bad hand. It's kind of the same concept with the Queen 10 of hearts. Probably going to do a nice little raise here.
And he's the chip leader. Yeah, he's going to definitely be bumping this up.
Oh, yes. Angel is the one. Let's see what he chooses to do here. Yep. And it looks like a raise. Maybe it's a 55? 45.
45? Ooh.
45,000.
Pretty much a min race. I don't like the min race because, I mean, when it gets to the big blind, they almost have to call. So you're still going to...
Okay, and here we go. James is going to probably get out the way
we
here. And then
got
we have Gene on the button with
Gene.
ace king of clubs. Now, I'm curious to see what he does here because of the fact that Angel is the chip leader, but he definitely has to make a move here with his hand.
I think the bet's so small he's going to re-raise it. You don't want, again, you don't want like the big blind be calling, which they're going to have to for just 25K more.
What do you think the raise might be here? Maybe like 150, 160 maybe?
110.
110? Okay.
But what he's counting out, it's going to be more like what you just said. 150 looks like.
And that's exactly what that is. 150 looks like pretty hefty raise here. No, 145 actually.
90K more it's going to, or no, 100K more into Angel.
Tom. And then let's see what an Angel is going to call here.
I'm surprised by that. All right, well, we finally are getting a big pot here. This pot already at 340K.
And look at the percentage here. It looks like 81-19 in Gene's favor.
Oh, yeah, he's dominated. He needs a 10.
Oh my gosh, and here we go. Angel picking up the straight draw while Gene picks up top pair, top kicker. And he's going to move it all in. Let's see what Angel wants to do here. Remember, he just does have a gutter with some backdoor draws here. He has one heart, so he could go runner hearts for the flush.
120K.
I don't think
Interesting
he can call
spot
this
here.
here.
He is
Oh
gonna
my,
call.
and he does call. We have some action here. Let's
a lot
see.
of action this pot. This pot now up to 580K.
All right, and he does pick up the heart draw here.
Hearts into play,
And
but
he
a
does
three-
brick out on the river, giving
Yeah,
Gene
three
two pair
times
aces
bricks.
and threes with a king.
And is that going to make Gene our ship leader at 500K? We're showing Angel now at 500.
Yep, that did take a pretty hefty chunk out of Angel's stack. And I
Yeah,
believe you are
Angel's-
correct. He is the chip leader, I think.
Yeah, according to our graphics, which I believe are on point so far here. Yeah, 580K is what Gene has. So.
Our first big hand here of the tournament. And a very explosive one at that. I'm very surprised that he called with the gutter there. Drawing to 4 outs, but he did pick up the flush draw, giving him more outs, but he didn't know that. So that's the only issue
Yeah.
I have with that. He was drawing to 4 outs there.
He's still got 20% of the chips in play. And yep, Gene is our chip leader now.
Back to the same old here. Jack 5, 7, 5. They're probably going to move out the way here, giving it to Dan. There we go with the 7 deuce. Looks like Gene picks up a playable hand here with ace 6 of diamonds. And like I said, I don't mind a raise here either.
Gonna use
60,000.
some of these new chips he's got.
Tom with the pocket deuces. And I definitely think deuces has to fly here. They have to look at a flop.
No,
Wow.
Tom's just not going to call anything unless it's aces, apparently.
Gene gonna be able to pick up the blinds here. Moving into hand number 21 here. Starting off with the train wreck with ace 4 offsuit. Under the gun. Not the worst hand. Ace rag. He's going to get rid of it though. Gene
And
with
Gene
queen
here
9.
with queen 9 off suit. Folds around now to Tom on the button, who also lays it down. Blind versus blind, Todd, Jack 6 off suit. See if he chooses to limp or just gives the walk to Angel. Yep, Angel gonna get the walk.
Dan starting action here. Gonna fold the queen 4. Jane's moving the other way as well. Onto Gene with the queen 9 offsuit. Looks like he's gonna want to get into this with the queen 9.
55.
And he does actually raise it up to 55,000. Looks like we're on Gene here with the queen 9 offsuit on the button. Oh no, okay, I apologize. So
Yeah, it's
Gene
a
was our
little
initial
laggy there.
raiser. And it looks like if it just folds around, Gene gonna pick up the blinds here.
No, not now. They could earlier. To myself, I was like,
James picking up the famous kennel hand, king 9. I don't mind a flat here, but it looks like he's gonna throw it away as well. Looks like it folds around here to Tom. Tom gonna fold as well.
action on Todd. He and Angel both here not having playable hands.
Train wreck with a
Blind
fairly
versus
good hand.
blind again. Yep, Jeff looking down here at ace 10 of clubs.
Definitely gonna raise it up here. Looks like a hefty raise too, and all in actually. Jams it
Dan
all
also
in.
low on chips, so
And
yeah,
he does
is
call.
gonna call.
And he has him absolutely crushed here
So
with
we
the
are
ace
gonna
10.
see an all-in the call here. It looks like it is Dan at risk and behind.
And it looks like Dan
and
does pick
well
up the
behind.
ace.
Oh, well, not anymore.
Picks us
Two
more outs with the
pair.
queen. And he does hit the flush, it looks.
No,
No.
he doesn't.
Oh, he has 2 pair.
Flush, you just got 2 pair.
Yeah, queens and 6s. Okay. So he picked up the
That's-
queen on the turn there.
That's not going to make Jeff very happy. 120 it looks like is the amount.
Wow.
Leaving Jeff with 60.
60K. Brutal. Brutal, brutal. Took me a second to look, and I was like, did he hit the flush there when he got the check mark? I was like, no, he did have 2 pair there. I didn't even notice he hit the
Dan-
6 there.
Dan now up to 260K. We got Trainwreck down to both Jeffs at the bottom. Trainwreck with 60K. Jeff at 120K. James 160.
Look at Gene.
Gene, yeah, now up to 680. Angel still sitting in second place despite losing that big one to Gene. He's still pretty comfortable.
Elod Brunson under the gun with the 10 deuce offsuit.
So
He's gonna get rid of it,
Still
though.
no eliminations here, but gotten a few all-in hands here the last couple hands.
Todd with 9-7. Probably gonna fold that. Yep. On to Angel with ace 9. I don't mind a raise here with this hand, and that's exactly what he does. Up to 70,000, it looks like. A pretty hefty raise with that hand.
65, yeah. And Jeff is gonna go all in
Gonna
with
jam
Queen 8 of Hearts.
over him with the queen 8.
5K less, so it's almost the same amount.
And unfortunately, he kind of has no choice left there with the 60,000 from the last hand.
That means on the button he could wait for a better spot, but this isn't a bad one. As he'll see, he's behind, but 60-40.
And let's go
from
to the
6.
flop here. Both players picking up a pair here.
Ooh.
And he's going to turn the trips on Angel, having him drawing
And a
in. He goes
boat on the
river the
river.
boat. Wow. Had Angel drawing 2 outs
A little
there.
redemption from what happened to him before with Dan there, where he was the one in the lead and got sucked out by the queen.
Absolutely brutal there. Here we go, moving into hand number 25 with Jeff with a premium here. Ace Queen of Diamonds. Let's see what he wants to do here with the Ace Queen of Diamonds.
Short
He's gonna
stack,
jam
it's all
it
going
in for 120. On to Tom here, a Queen or Jack 10 offsuit. Wonder what Tom's gonna do. Gonna move out the way there. Let's take a look at the other hand, see what they can do. Trainwreck picks with 4-3 of hearts here. Quick fold around here to Gene. 10-6 of hearts, probably going to move out the way as well. James with the mystery hand. Oh, I apologize. Gene had the 10-6 of hearts. It looks like he's going to get rid of it, though.
Yeah, he'll lay him down. Pip numbers, Angel in the lead, 24%.
Tom picking up a pretty hand here. The lady is under the gun.
Yeah, we've seen him fold some premium hands. I think he's going to play this one. Raising up to
Hefty raise here.
75,000.
75,000. Todd with 7-6 offsuit. Probably not going to call here. Folds around the Trainwreck. Trainwreck with 8-9 of clubs. Not a bad hand.
This would be a bad spot to make a move. I don't assume he will, but let's see.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Yeah, no, he's laying it down.
Yeah. Dan with King 10 of clubs
A
here.
lot
A
of
lot of
clubs.
clubs out here, yeah. Gonna get out the way as well.
James isn't going to call this.
Uh-oh.
Gene
Yeah.
isn't going to call. Let's see what the big blind. Jeff
Jack 6.
has nothing good enough to call.
Yep, Tom gonna be able to pick up the blinds here.
Got a, what, Jack of Hearts is that?
Yep, Jack of
It's
Hearts.
going to be our burn card.
Todd. A lot of kennel heads being dealt out here. K9 under the gun. I'd like to see the different players playing this hand. See how they like to play.
Yeah, they're forgetting where they're at. You got to play Kennel Club here.
It looks like they're going to quickly fold, though, on the train wreck as well. Going to get out the way. Dan with the mystery hand. 9-7. James with ace-5. Probably going to fold as well. Oh, he's going to all in with his ace-5. Interesting.
All right, he's only got 110K. I assume that makes him the short stack. And
Some pretty quick folds onto Tom here with
gonna
Jack 10
add
offsuit.
some more chips to his stack. Because Tom's definitely not calling. I can guarantee you that.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, whoa,
And
whoa.
he gives him a call.
Whoa, okay, Tom.
Wow, and we're off
You
to the
proved me
races here.
wrong.
Let's see what develops here. This might be a very big hand. And he does bink the ace on the flop, but he does pick up the straight draw as well,
Yeah,
giving him 2
9
pair.
and a 9 only. That's not going to be it.
Yep, and giving James aces and 7s with an 8. They're going to be able to take down this pot.
Kind of surprised by that call, but he wasn't in a terrible spot. Was obviously behind, and once again, the short stacks are all surviving these all-ins, and we have had no eliminations yet. See the chip stacks now. Tom took a little bit of a chunk out of his stack, still with 280. Jeff at 130 is the short stack. Other Jeff, Trainwreck at 170. James and Dan have 250. Tom now down to 280. And Todd has 395, which also brings him down to just 19 big blinds. So it's only a matter of time here before we start losing some people. As we can see, 6 of the 8 are under 20 bigs.
Gene here keeping a strong lead. We got Angel they go with 7-6. Trainwreck with ace-9 off.
And
Trainwreck
Jeff's
and
turn
is
now
gonna
to
move
go all in.
with the ace-9 offsuit. Quick folds here. It looks like no one has a hand to call. Todd here with
Down
8-7.
Todd. Nah, he ain't calling. 150. Nah. No shot.
Todd gonna let it go. Florida man, welcome into chat. Good evening. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to stream. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Howdy.
Alrighty,
All
looks
right,
like we're
we
moving
see a
into
couple
hand 29.
playable hands here. Let's see what happens.
Trainwreck picking up a pretty hand. King, queen of diamonds here. Definitely gonna see a raise under the
Interesting
gun.
spot chip wise. Is he still short enough to just shove? Well, yep, it looks like that's what he's going to choose to do.
He's gonna jam it in here, but right next to him is Dan with queen, jack of clubs. Gonna get rid of it actually.
Yeah.
I guess it is a pretty hefty chunk here for 220,000. You gotta be careful with what you call here.
Oh yeah, he's calling for pretty much his whole stack. He'll have a little bit left over. Would have been interesting if Jeff chose to raise it to 50 or 60K if Dan would have made the call.
Todd with another queen, jack, but this time it's gonna be offsuit.
Alright. So Trainwreck up to 270K now, 13 big blinds.
Gene still holding our lead here with 630,000. We got Angel right behind him with 400,000. Todd with 345. Tom with 270. Trainwreck with 270 as well. Dan with 250. James with 250. And Jeff here with 130,000.
Nothing's happening.
Moving into hand number 30 here, we got Dan under the gun with King 10. Gonna get rid of that. James with 6-3 of clubs. Probably gonna move out the way as well. And Gene right next to him with King Queen offsuit. Probably gonna raise it up here. Let's take a look at what he does. Looks like everyone's moving out the way here. On the train wreck here, breaking up a pretty hand. Queen 10 of clubs. It looked like Gene did raise it up there to 60,000, a pretty hefty raise. 3x the big blind. Trainwreck thinking about what he wants to do here. I wonder what approach he's going to take here. And it looks like he's just going to go with a call here. On to Angel. Oh, no, it just looks like it's going to be 3 players here to the flop. And it looks like Trainwreck is going to be able to pick up top pair here. And he's going to jam it all in here. Looks like nobody else really picked up anything here, unfortunately, so...
No, I don't see a call happening here.
Gene going to get out of the way, and I'm sure Angel's going to do the same with his ace-8 off, or ace-8 suited. Moving into our next hand here, James with 7-5 offsuit. Gonna get out the way. And Gene with King 7 suited.
Well, we got Jeff with 130K here. Assuming Gene will get out of the way, which he will. This is probably going to be an all-in for Jeff.
Yep, and there is the all-in for Jeff. Tom probably gonna move it away. Let's see. An Angel with the same hand, but offsuit. So, I wonder if he's gonna give him a call, and he does give him the call here.
Blind's going to get out of the way here, so it'll be King Jack against King Jack. Jeff is suited, but
It's funny because it's showing he's behind here.
that's what I told you before. Sometimes you'll see percentages that
Yeah.
don't make any sense. But at any rate, we're heading for a chop most likely,
Yep,
and with a
and that's
rainbow
exactly
flop
what
with
it's
no
looking.
diamonds, that is exactly what we're getting.
Yep, no diamonds here, so we are gonna chop it up. Alrighty, and here we go with the Jeff. No, I apologize. Gene of the gun with Jack 10 of clubs. Definitely a playable hand.
Yeah, let's see if he chooses to put a raise in. I think we know what Jeff's going to do either way.
Yep, and that's exact. No, it looks like he's gonna flat here maybe, and then as we know, Jeff here with King Kong, Pocket Kings,
Yeah, he's all in before the camera
ace
even
magnets.
gets over there.
Gonna jam it all in.
This will be an interesting spot if it folds around back to Gene. It'll be 135K more. He's a chip leader, he can afford it, but I don't know if you want to do it. We'll see.
Let's take a look at what the other people have here as well. Trainwreck with Queen Jack offsuit.
No shot.
Yeah. Trainwreck probably gonna move out the way here. Or not.
No shot.
Wonder what he's. Yeah, gonna move out the way there. It looks like we're just probably gonna fall around to Gene here, and I wonder what Gene's gonna really do. He's got to give us some thought here, I think. Take a look at his hand. Now Gene only did flat here, so he's not committed to the pot here, honestly.
No. 135K more with the jack high. It'll be interesting to see if what he chooses to do here. I'm not really. I think a fold probably is what you should
The
do.
best bet, yeah. Oh my, and looks like there's going to be a call here.
He's a chip
We
leader.
are
He's got
off
chips
to
to
the races. Fortunately,
to take a risk with, and he will do that here with Jack High. Jack 10 of clubs against Pocket Kings. Jeff in great shape here to double up. Or will we see our first elimination?
let's take a look what the flop has for us. Looks like the Kings is going to hold strong, and he actually has Gene
double
drawing
up
down on
is
the turn.
official now. Two pair on the board, but Jeff's Kings will be a better two pair.
And still no elims yet.
No, it's going to be a long one. Been saying that from the jump.
There we go. And Jeff's wife giving him support here from the chat. Jeff getting that nice double up there.
Aha, so we know which Jeff she is rooting for.
Yeah, now we knew.
Confirmed. The actual Jeff, not Trainwreck.
Looks like a couple more folds here until we see what we got on the other side of the table. Trainwreck was my favorite hand, hockey sticks. Pocket sevens. I absolutely love this hand. Let's see if Trainwreck can make it work as well. Looks like he's going to opt for a raise here.
Wasn't too long ago he was down to 60K after losing that pot to Dan, and now look at him up to what, 380,000.
And it looks like he's going to raise it up to 65K here with pocket 7. James on the button with the mystery hand. Let's see what he opts to do. James giving it some thought here. I wonder. He might be contemplating on going all in here, maybe. Unless he doesn't know it's on him. Which could also be possible.
He looks to be thinking it over. I'd like to see what he has here.
Quite curious. He's giving it some really big thought here, so it might be looking like a jam or a call here. And he looks like he's actually going to let it go. Onto Gene here with Jack 3. Oh no, I apologize. Onto James here. Let's take a look at what James would like to do here.
Oh, that's what I was talking about the whole time. I thought it was on James.
Yeah, I was confused too. I was with.
Yeah. All right, well, all right. Trainwreck going to take it down with those 7s. Pre-flop, no callers. Yeah. Yep. It's going to be a long one. All right, we are now on hand 34, still playing with as many players as we started with. Tom under the gun, ace-9, folding. Todd with the king-9 offsuit. He's folding. Now Angel down to 365 now. He's looking at a king-queen of clubs. He will raise it up to 75K, and right behind him is Jeff with ace-jack offsuit. All right, let's see how he chooses to play this. Jeff's still thinking this one over. He's got 430K in chips. And he's going to choose to lay it down. Jeff will fold the ace-4 offsuit, so Angel gets away with that one. Looked like he was going to be in a pretty bad shape there if Jeff chose to call or re-raise with that ace-jack. We got Dan here raising up to 75,000 with ace-6 offsuit. And now action on Jeff in the small blind with pocket sevens. And Jeff's going to lay down the pocket sevens. So Dan takes it down.
Moving into hand number 36 here. Angel picking up the Devil's Advocate pocket sixes under the gun. Looks like a 3x bet here, 60,000. James with Jack 9 offsuit gonna get out the way, and we see Gene here with the Snowmen. It looks like we got some playable hands here, Brent. Snowman, and then right next to that,
sixes, eights, and ace king
Ace
suited.
king
Maybe
suited.
we will see our first elimination here. You know, some of us who have been here since 10 a.m. need to go get dinner, guys. I mean, these players haven't gotten the memo, so.
it looks like we're gonna see an all-in here.
Yeah, here we go. Here comes the action. Although now we just need these dealers to stop letting the short stacks win.
Tom probably, and it looks
Todd
Todd
has
with the ace king of
suited
spades.
behind here as well. Well, if Todd gets involved as well, you got to think both these smaller pairs are just getting out of the way. They're neither one of them short. Angel has 380, Gene's got 300, and they're both only in for 60. So with an all-in over the top for 285 and a call, I think they're both thinking someone's got a bigger pair. So
I believe the pocket sixes could probably get out the way, but I don't think the pocket eights can.
I think all day. I'd be shocked if Gene calls.
Think so. Let's see.
I'd be shocked if Todd does not call here. I mean, again, we've seen some crazy stuff, but you got ace king suited here. I mean, what are we doing if we're folding? It is, to be fair, it is a raise, a call, and a re-raise, so you got to be worried about aces and kings. I do understand that. But yeah, this is what we expect the move to be. Matching the all-in, and I think these are quick folds. You see the sixes fold quick. I don't see how Gene can call here. And
Yep,
he
and Gene
will
gets out of the
show
way.
and fold.
Probably gonna see a chop here again.
And yeah, we are, look at that. See, we thought maybe we'd see our first elimination. Look at what we end up with. Ace king against ace king. But we do see a sweat at the very least here with the spades.
And it looks
all
like
for
it is
nothing.
gonna be a chop.
Who saw that one coming?
Moving into hand number 37. Looks like we got a couple more playable hands here. Trainwreck with ace king of diamonds now. Under the gun. Let's take a look at what he opts to do with the ace king of diamonds now.
Oh man.
Trainwreck gonna
We're
jam
getting
it in
all
here.
in. Okay, that's interesting.
I'm going to be
Blinds
honest.
are-
I don't really like this play, honestly. He has way too much.
Doesn't make any sense. And look at this. We got another ace king. So, I mean,
Gene's probably going to do a quick call here, though.
what are we doing here? We're going to probably have it all in here. We're going to have another chop. This is crazy.
What exactly is Gene thinking about here? The issue is,
It
it's just
for
so
his
much.
tournament life, but it screams like a small pair. When I see something like that, it screams like fives, fours. Just like, you know, all in. I don't think he'd make this move at wow, and Gene's going to lay it down.
Surprising.
And now
Here
we
we
got
go,
Tom with ace queen. We've already seen him fold a bunch, but to his credit, he did call with that jack 10, so who knows what he'll do here. He's got 195K in chips.
It's really funny because earlier I was saying that I feel like he's going to have to call with ace queen or higher, and that's exactly what he does. He's going to call with the ace queen.
Does. So now we are finally looking like we are in good shape here to see our first elimination.
And there we go.
But you never know until the cards are all out. Here we go, ace queen offsuit against ace king suited.
Let's take a look.
Jeff in great shape here to
And a
add to
clean
his
flop,
stack.
still
7, 8,
ahead.
9, 6. Watch a 9 comes.
And
Nope,
it looks
it's
like
a
he's going to take it down with the
jack.
ace
So there
king
we go.
high.
Tom.
Tom.
First elimination here. After this so long ago, I forgot what he was getting paid. Let's see. Taking home $402 in 8th place. Oh, there we go, right on the screen. 402. So we are finally now down to 7 players. Next elimination will be taking home $512. And hopefully that breaks the seal for us here on this final table.
Going to be our first elim, but he played very well this game. Congratulations, Tom, to our 8th place spot. Now we are down to 7-handed. Moving into our next hand. Dan going to move out the way with the 6-5. And James here picking up queen for himself. Let's take a look how he opts to play this. James has been folding a lot. And here we go, look. Another person with king, queen.
Matching cards. Ace, king, ace, king. Ace, king, ace, king. King, queen, king, queen. This is crazy. James with 200K in chips, which, again, with blinds at 15, 30, 30. 60K every time you're the big blind, 75K in orbit. 200K is not that much. And the blind's coming to him in a couple hands, so this might be a good time to shove it. He's thinking it over.
And here we see the blinds are actually up this
and
hand.
that is what he's going to choose to do.
15, 30, 30. He's going to jam
Again,
his
in
stack
2 hands,
in.
he's going to have 60K in, so it makes sense.
Let's take a look at what Gene wants to do with his king, queen. And he's going to lay it down as well. He's been
That's
laying
not
down these
surprising.
monsters.
The ace king is surprising. The king queen off. I would expect him to do that. And now it's the train wreck with an ace 10 of clubs, and
Take a look if
train
he
wreck now
wants
up
to
to
call here.
640 again. Remember when he was down to just 60K, and this is a great opportunity here to add another 200K to that stack. 170 more to go. He's shown his hand. I guess he's called, yes. So he's ahead here. We got him at a 70% favorite.
And a call. Let's take a look at the flop here. And it looks like he hits the
And
ace
that's a
on
good
the flop.
start, and that's the check mark.
And he has him.
So just
drawing
like that, again, that first elimination, we waited for it, but now we got 2 back-to-back here real quick. And that's going to put James out in 7th place with $512.
Congratulations, James.
And look at Trainwreck. Again, I've said it 2 or 3 times now, but he was down to 60K. Looked like he was out the door. Hit that second queen, and now look at him. Chip leader by far, 915K. 36% of the chips in play. Everyone at second place has 12 big blinds right now. So again, we got James going home in 7th with 512. Now, next up, we'll get $663.
Moving into our
Whoever
next
is
hand
knocked
here.
out next in 6th.
Looks like we're back to the same old routine with these hands that are going to be folding around pretty quick. On to Angel with ace 3 of hearts.
And Angel on the button here. Again, 75K in the middle, and 12 big blinds or less for everybody but Jeff. The move's going to be shove right now. And Jack 2 offsuit, 10 deuce offsuit. Yeah,
Gonna be
full
some quick
fold.
folds here. Gonna be able to pick the blinds here. And look at this, 75,000 in blinds.
First aces sighting. Action first on Jeff here, but now we are on to Todd looking down at ace.
Todd,
I'm
let's see
looking
who
at
likes to play the aces here.
385,000 in chips. Probably enough where, yeah, he's just going to raise. Make it 80,000. Angel right behind him with king 9 of hearts. Again, we are at the kennel, but nobody wants to play it.
Dan picking up some more hearts here in the 7-5 variety. Probably gonna let that one go as well.
Yep. And we'll fold around to the big blind Gene, who's got a 5 high offsuit. So, yeah. I think Todd's going to take this one down pretty flop. And he will show the aces.
Angel has our highest VPIP with 27%. Looks like he's our most aggressive player right now. Todd here picking up 10-6 offsuit. When Jeff uses train wreck. And look at Trainwreck here picking up ace, 8 of clubs. Right next to him, Dan with pocket jacks on the button. Let's take a look at the type of action that's going to ensue here. Trainwreck going to put out a small raise here, looks like. 85, I believe is the raise.
Looks like it. And there's the all-in from the Jacks.
Jeff with ace, 8 of diamonds.
Quick fold.
Holding
And a
Trainwreck's
quick
out. And
call
a quick
from
call.
Jeff. So ace 8. Again, we just saw the other Jeff fold ace 8 as well. So the Jack's in great shape here. And 4 diamonds out there. Jeff's ace 8 would have hit the flush, but luckily for Dan, it was Trainwreck's ace 8 in clubs that called, not the ace 8 in diamonds. So double up for Dan there.
Let's take a look here. Angel with ace, 6 of spades. Not a bad hand. Under the gun here. Looks like he might opt to play it. Take a look what he is going to do here. Nice raise here. 100,000 under the gun. On to Dan here with ace, queen offsuit. Dan with a fairly hefty stack here. Let's see if he wants to get it in here. Yep, and he does opt to get it all in here.
Wait, what? Where's Dan's chips? Does he have yellows that are hiding? Because he just won that hand. He's got to have yellows behind there that we can't see. Because we got him at 475, but it looked like he only shoved like barely anything. We know he just doubled up through Jeff. So
Looks like some quick fold here, and I don't know if Angel's gonna call here. I think he was just trying to make a move and
put in 100K, but he's still got 280 behind, so you can get away from this hand pretty easily. But it doesn't look like he's going to based on body language. Let's see. See if he can talk himself out of it here.
still contemplating.
I feel like his body language is saying he wants to call, but we'll see. No, now it looks like he might fold. Yep, he's going to show the ace and lay it down. Good fold there. Yeah, there's those yellows. I knew they had to be somewhere. So Dan now. Back-to-back nice pots. Just like that, he's up there in chips.
Getting Skylar back in here. We had Twan just in the box. One of another great dealers here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Looks like we got Joshy in the chat. Joshy, welcome to the chat. What did he say? He's really good. Josh, you're saying that one of the players here is really good at reading hands, basically. Able to tell what other people have. Some Daniel Negreanu type stuff. Oh, he's talking about Jeff, you're saying?
Yeah. Walk here for Angel. Pip numbers still show Angel in the lead, Trainwreck right behind him. 3 players at 16%, and Todd at the bottom at 11%.
Like I said, we're moving into hand number 44 here. On to Dan on the gun with the King 5 offsuit. Gonna move out of the way. Gene right next to him with another King. I'll take that to the way. Let's take a look at what we got on the other side of the table. It looks like Trainwreck's going to be able to pick up another walk here.
Another walk, back to back.
I'm sure he doesn't mind it.
Yeah, ace rag. All right, hand number 45.
On Gene here with 10-7 offsuit. Looks like we got some quick folds here. On the top with ace-7 offsuit, gonna get rid of it as well. Angel with ace-queen, premium. And a quick all-in here from James, or from Angel.
A lot of diamonds here on the screen, 5 of the 6 cards. Trainwreck here, 3 high. Grabbing yellows in his hand. I don't think they're going to be pushing forward though. right, what are we doing here?
Not sure. It looks like they're having just some table talk here.
Alright, finally the 3 deuce drops the hand.
Looks like Angel's going to be able to pick up the chips here with his all in. Excuse me. Moving on to our next hand here. Todd with ace 8 deuce of hearts here. Gonna get out of the way. Angel probably gonna get out of the way as well. On Dan here, king 6 offsuit. Looks like Gene might be picking up a walk here, maybe. That's exactly what happened. Gene does pick up the blind here. Here you guys can see Trainwreck in the lead with 700,000, Dan with 575,000, Todd with 385, Angel with 355, Jeff with 290, and Gene with 240. Just 4 big blinds.
And again, even,
Or, I apologize, 8 big
even
blinds.
575K is in the under 20 big blinds category. Alright, Todd gonna lead us off here, but right behind him is gonna be Angel with ace king offsuit.
Angel gonna raise it up here probably?
Just a
No, it looks like just a
call.
flat here. Gonna
Okay.
get sneaky with the ace king.
I don't think the table's been aggressive enough to try that, but let's see how that works out for him. Action's picked up a little bit recently, but still, we've seen a lot of walks here the last couple of hands. I wouldn't be limping with premium hands right now.
Let's take a look at what the other players have here. It looks like Jeff is oh, it looks like Gene's actually gonna get in there, and Jeff has a playable hand as well.
But
now
now you let Gene stay in with 7-6 offsuit.
that's gonna probably be a big issue. But let's take a look at the flop if it changes anything. Hopefully, it doesn't bite him in the butt too much.
I was going to tell you earlier, no updates unless it's... That's the one I was waiting on.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I
Alright.
don't mean none.
Let's take a look at what's going on in the flop here.
And look at this.
Oh
why,
my gosh!
Why would you?
Gene
it makes no sense.
flopping the straight here.
I mean, Angels, I guess you could get away from this hand. Let's see what happens.
So my question is, what do you think he's gonna do here, though?
I don't know how this is going to play out. Gene's going to place a bet here. Looks like 50. Not even. Yeah, 50. But now, what do you do if you're Angel? You can easily get off this hand, I guess. And I guess that's what you should do. Will he, though?
Let's take a look here.
You got to assume Jeff's thinking this over. You got to assume he's going to lay this down. He's got nothing. Unless he's thinking this is a good spot to make a move. He'd be very wrong. And yeah, okay.
Both the players getting out the way
So
here.
at least Angel does just drop the hand. All right.
And if we think about it here, had he raised, he would have been able to take on the blinds there, but instead he loses.
He might have gotten a call from the Queen Jack of clubs if you made it small enough. But yeah, he's definitely getting the 7-6 out of the way. For sure.
Here we are into next hand. Train wreck with 7 deuce offsuit. Josh saying he loves the show as always. Chad saying, why would you bet that? The straight, I think he is referring to.
Yeah. Interesting spot, yeah. I mean, he made it small. What did he make it again? 45K?
I believe something like
But
that.
yeah, you could obviously check there. I think it was a rainbow flop, no real draws. I didn't mind a small bet there, but
Here we go. Gene getting a little frisky here on the button with the King 6 of Hearts. Going to raise it up to 120,000. Very big raise here. Oh, actually, no. I take back my statement, actually. The blinds are at
3x.
24,
Yeah.
so it's actually only a 3x. Not too bad.
Feels like a big raise. I mean, anytime you're putting over 100K out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you as well, Chad. Maybe we could definitely see a check there from him. Give the betting lead because he is sitting there with the nuts, you know. And it was a rainbow board, as he said, so I definitely agree with that. The rainbow board definitely does give him the opportunity to check it that back there. Here we are into our next hand. Train wreck with the Jack 8 offsuit. Under the gun. Gonna let it go here. Quick folds here all the way. Todd gonna jam it in there with the 9-6 and Angel with pocket fives. We might see a call here maybe. I don't know. Let's take a look. And a
Yeah.
call. There we go.
Yeah,
Now
I'm not
we
too
have
surprised.
some
But look at
action.
this. I mean, it's not even a bad spot here for Todd. That's the problem with calling all ins with a small little pair.
And
Is
he
it?
does hit the 6 here for Todd, giving him 2 pair on the turn. And on the river, we are going to be seeing Angel get eliminated here with the pocket fives. Great plays, Angel. You played very well today.
Very interesting how that just happened out of nowhere.
We're going to be seeing another limit here.
I just hate calling all ins with low pocket pairs because you are literally flipping at best. And there it's like, I'm not saying that was the wrong move. Obviously, pocket fives are ahead of 9-6 offsuit, but it doesn't turn out well, unfortunately, for Angel, who will be our 6th place finisher with $663. That leaves us with 5. Our payouts for our top 5: 871 will be 5th, 1166 for 4th, 1586 for 3rd, 2,198 for 2nd, and as we mentioned at the top of the show, first place is a payout of $3,559.
Moving into our next hand here, we see our undergun player here fold on the Gene with a mystery hand. And we did see our undergun player did fold a 10, so the pocket 10s only has 1 10 left in the deck.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Some action.
Well,
Aces
we were
versus
lacking action for a
10s.
while to start it, and it has finally picked up now. And Jeff versus Jeff here, and Trainwreck in great shape. Well, look at this flop,
Picking up
though.
the
It's always a
open-ended
sweat.
straight draw.
Always a sweat,
And
but
it does
brick.
not get there. Aces is going to be in the lead.
I'm sure Jeff was thrilled to see a 8-9-10 flop there. But he survives it and eliminates the other Jeff. So I just read those payouts. Jeff will be taking home 5th place, $871, and we are now 4-handed. Everyone is a thousandaire now.
1,000 air now.
They are.
Here you guys see
Chip counts
Trainwreck.
show Trainwreck, yep. 36% of chips in play, 910K. Todd now after that 9-6 hand up to 2nd place with 630, Dan 575, and Gene 430. So no one's short in chips, even though Gene's 430 is actually just 10 big blinds.
Here you see Gene picking up a monster here with Ace King offsuit under the gun. Let's take a look at how he wants to play his Ace King here. Gene moving all in here. Todd, Jack for offsuit, can't call there. And King 5 offsuit. Gonna let Gene pick up the blinds here.
What? Where you check your head? I'm the best.
You're back there?
Yes.
Yeah, you the goat.
Don't check your head on me.
I wasn't shaking my head at anything about anything we're doing.
It's done?
There we go.
Uh,
Another gun here for Todd with 10-6 of diamonds. Let's take a look at what Todd wants to do here. Gonna get out the way. Train right with 6-4 of hearts. Dan actually gonna get frisky with the King 7, gonna give him a call here. Looks like we're gonna get some heads up action here. Take a look at the flop. No hope for both players here. King high still ahead. Dan giving up the betting lead to Gene here. Gene is going to take this opportunity to stab at it. Looks like pretty big raise, or a pretty big bet here too. Around 75,000 it looks like. 70,000. 70,000, and it looks like Gene will get out, or our other player will get out the way here. Moving into hand number 53 here. Train wreck with 10-6 offsuit under the gun. Gene with 9-3 of clubs. Looks like he's down to play this hand. Let's take a look here. No,
Dan
opts to
will
get
lay
away.
it down, yep. So blind versus blind here.
We got 9-3 of clubs versus the mystery hand. Let's
Gene
see.
limps, Todd checks, heads up. 7-7 jack, rainbow.
No help to Gene here.
Quick check back from Todd.
The 10 gives
Probably
Gene
no
a straight
help
draw
to him
here.
either. Yeah, Gene's gonna bet at it. And quick fold, so Gene takes it down. Chip counts for you guys. Trainwreck still in the lead with 890. Well, I guess the other Jeff got eliminated, so we can call him Jeff now, officially. Jeff in the lead with 890. Gene 650. Todd 550. Dan 455.
Looks like Dan picking up 9-4 offsuit under the gun. Gene on the button here with 5-4 offsuit. On a Todd with Queen Jack
On
of
the small
clubs.
blind, very playable hand here, and he's going to do more than just play it. He's going to go all in.
Trainwreck not picking up anything playable though, it looks
No.
like.
Todd will show the Queen Jack of clubs. So as we say here, no one really short. But they all are compared to the blinds, besides Jeff. So I don't know if we're going to need a cooler here to eliminate someone or...
Here we go, moving into our next hand. Gene starting off the action, another gun with 7-6 offsuit. Gonna get rid of it. I'm probably gonna move out the way
not
here.
much better with 8-6 offsuit.
That's a train wreck.
Jeff here with Queen Jack off, and here's a couple playable hands. So, see how Jeff chooses to play this in the small blind. 2 pink cards here, and he's gonna,
all in,
say
or?
we're playing for everything or nothing, and ace-10 offsuit four-handed is gonna be hard to fold.
Definitely don't disagree with
Especially
the call
blind
here.
versus blind. Yeah, and he
There
will
it
make
is.
the call.
And Dan actually ahead here with the ace-10 of offsuit.
Yeah, odds are showing 57-43. That sounds about right.
Let's take a look at what the flop comes.
But Dan is the one at risk here.
Looks like I saw a queen on the flop here.
Queen in the window. That's gonna put
King on the turn, giving him the
king,
straight
so
draw.
A
And the
jack
4 on the
would
river, not
be
changing
bad for
anything.
Jeff, but it's a four of diamonds, so that's
And
gonna
there
eliminate
goes
Dan. Dan taking home 1166 in 4th place, and we are now 3-handed. And Jeff now with half the chips in play, 1.3 million. The other two have about the same amount, 650 and 630. And I'll say it one last time. He was down to 60K. He was out the door. Now look at him. What a comeback from Jeff. Looks like they're talking about maybe seeing some numbers.
That's what it sounds like.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like the players are talking about chopping second and third, and first place is taking what they get, it seems like.
I'm never in favor of just first place getting what
They get, right?
Yeah, you gotta at least, I mean, look at this. One double up, that don't make no damn sense. One double up,
They would be.
and one of them's at 1.2, and Jeff's
Yep.
in the opposite position. So you gotta take a little bit off Jeff here. I've seen some chops, though, doing this that I'm just shaking my head at, so it wouldn't be the first time.
Alright, so I didn't hear the last part, but they definitely are chopping. I didn't know what terms they came to.
So I believe, yeah, we do have the terms here.
Okay.
Jeff's going to give up about $300.
Okay.
So I believe he's going to take home either 32 even or 32.59. I believe
Okay.
it's 32.59. And then the other two are going to chop. Even chop plus that money Jeff gave up.
For a grand total of
So we got them at
20.42.
2,042 each.
Not bad.
And Jeff, yeah, I believe that means he took 32.59, but yeah, either way. Not a bad little deal for Jeff there. Not a bad deal for anybody. 2,000 each for second and
in, you rock
third. They
on.
look happy about it in the background. And yeah, we're gonna put the little thing over here if I could figure it out. There we go. We got Andrew Dice Clay in the background. That's gonna do it for our stream. Congratulations to all three players. Congratulations to Jeff. Great comeback. And Todd and Gene for over 2,000 each. Join us again tomorrow. We'll have our Saturday daily starting around the same time whenever we get to final. Then next week we'll have our weekly events as well, same schedule, and then after that it will be the moneymaker for the next 2 weeks. We're going to be doing, I know the first week is 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Wednesday through Friday, and then Saturday is just 4 p.m. and whenever we start until it finishes. So.
Yeah, that does sound about right.
And obviously that's just the first big event, and we'll be streaming all the way through that. So looking forward to that. Again, thank you for joining us. Take care, guys.